Welcome to today's deep dive. So imagine realizing that the loudest sound you've heard in years was actually, well, absolute silence.
Yeah, that is quite the image.
Right. And that is the core of our mission today. We're exploring this fascinating firsthand source. It's titled The Silent Revolution.
Written by a psychologist, right?
Exactly. A psychologist who underwent this total 14-day social media blackout. And the goal was just to study exactly what happens to our brains when the like button is completely ripped away.
Which is a huge shock to the system.
Oh, massive. So, okay, let's unpack this. Because, if you told someone 100 years ago that dropping a small metal rectangle into a drawer for 2 weeks was an extreme modern survival experiment, they would think you were completely crazy.
But absolutely, they'd laugh at you.
Yeah, but for you and me, that is exactly what severing this connection feels like.
It really is the modern wilderness. And the physical reaction to entering it is almost immediate.
Yeah.
So according to the author's notes, those first 48 hours are dominated by phantom vibration syndrome.
Oh, I hate that.
Right. It's that jarring urge to just check your pocket for a buzz that simply isn't there.
I have to admit, I'm a little skeptical here. Phantom vibrations.
Yeah, sounds intense.
It really does. Is that an actual physical withdrawal or just, sheer boredom? Because it's hard to believe our bodies react to a lack of Instagram notifications the same way they would react to losing a chemical substance.
Well, it actually is remarkably similar neurologically. This links perfectly to Dr. Anna Lembke's research in Dopamine Nation.
Right, the addiction expert.
Exactly. She explains that social media platforms are deliberately engineered to provide what she calls intermittent variable rewards.
Oh, I've heard of this, which is basically treating the phone like a digital slot machine.
Yes, exactly that.
You pull the lever or, refresh the feed, and maybe you get a jackpot of likes. Or maybe you get absolutely nothing.
And your brain gets completely addicted to chasing those unpredictable jackpots.
So it really is a chemical thing.
It is. So when you suddenly stop playing, you experience a massive dopamine crash. Your brain is essentially looking for its next hit.
Wow.
And that manifests as those phantom vibrations. But by day 5, the author noted a really massive shift.
Day 5, okay. What happened?
Well, without the constant stimulus, the brain's reward system is forced to downregulate.
Wait, downregulate? How exactly does that work?
Think of it like this. Your brain is used to a megaphone of dopamine from constant notifications.
Right, loud and constant.
Right. So when you take the phone away, the brain turns its own internal volume back up so it can finally hear the quieter, everyday rewards again.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Yeah, and for the author, those frantic, jittery urges just vanished. They were replaced by this profound mental clarity.
Which makes total sense because if the brain isn't burning all that energy seeking out dopamine hits, that energy has to go somewhere.
Exactly. It's a complete reallocation.
So the author must have noticed a huge shift in their focus then.
Oh, absolutely. They effortlessly entered states of deep work, which is a term coined by Newport.
Oh, yeah. I love his stuff.
It's great. And, Microsoft research has famously shown how our attention spans are just dropping across the board.
Oh, totally. Mine definitely is.
Right. But without the constant pings, the author radically improved their ability to synthesize complex concepts.
Sure, and productivity is great. But here's where it gets really interesting for me.
Oh, the emotional side.
Yes, exactly, the emotional shift.
Yeah.
Because long before the internet, back in 1954, Leon Festinger came up with social comparison theory.
Right, the idea that we measure ourselves against others.
Right. We are naturally wired to compare ourselves to others,
Right.
But social media just weaponizes it.
Oh, it puts it on steroids, absolutely.
Exactly, because that sinking feeling you get on a Tuesday night when you're in sweatpants doing laundry and you see a coworker posting from a yacht in Cabo.
Ugh, the worst feeling.
It is. But that is Festinger's theory happening in real time right in your living room. We constantly measure our messy, behind-the-scenes reality against everyone else's perfectly curated highlight reel.
And that distinction is vital. The data completely backs up the emotional toll of that highlight reel, too.
Really? What kind of data?
Well, a study from the Journal of Social and Clinical Psychology found a direct causal link between limiting social media use and significant decreases in loneliness and depression.
Wow, a direct causal link. That's huge.
It is. And during the experiment, the author experienced exactly this. Instead of needing external validation from likes, their self-esteem completely shifted.
It shifted inwards, I'm guessing.
Exactly. It became entirely internally regulated.
That is amazing. So what does this all mean for you and me? Are we supposed to just chuck our phones into the ocean?
I mean, tempting, but no.
Right. I don't think this is about hating technology at all. It's about reclaiming agency.
Yes, absolutely.
When the author finally re-entered the digital world, they returned as a conscious participant, not a passive consumer. They actually wrote this incredibly powerful line. They said, "The silence was the loudest thing I'd heard in years."
That's a great quote. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, it really reminds us that true connection always has to start internally.
Yeah, that's so true.
When you strip away the digital noise and the constant stream of everyone else's curated lives, you're finally forced to sit with yourself.
Which takes us right back to that modern survival experiment. So if you reached into your pocket today, powered down that little metal rectangle, and initiated your own 14-day digital blackout.
A scary thought for some.
Very scary. But think about it. What ignored, quiet part of your own behind-the-scenes life might finally get the chance to speak up?